He started small, harmless fun, think buckets of water, air horns, silly costumes. He wanted laughs, not infamy. His name? Let's call him Mizzy. Mizzy, the class clown, the life of the party. His playground? TikTok. His videos were infectious, people loved his energy, he was making people laugh. What could be better? Followers grew, likes poured in. Mizzy was becoming a somebody, but fame, like a mischievous spirit, can whisper dangerous ideas. The pressure was on. More followers meant a need for bigger laughs, bolder pranks. Mizzy started pushing the boundaries. Fake injuries in public, staged arguments that escalated. The laughter was still there, but something had shifted. A new sound joined the chorus of giggles, gasps. People were genuinely concerned. Was someone actually hurt? Were those threats real? Mizzy reassured everyone. It was all a joke, but the line between amusement and anxiety was blurring. It began like another day, another prank. Mizzy, dressed in all black, sprinted through a crowded park. He carried a backpack, wires dangling ominously. He yelled, "Run! It's going to blow!" People panicked. Chaos erupted. Screams filled the air. People fled, trampling each other, desperate to escape the perceived threat. The park emptied in minutes, leaving a trail of belongings and a lingering sense of terror. Mizzy, filming it all, laughed. This time, no one laughed with him. The public was outraged, demanding justice. Mizzy was arrested, facing serious legal consequences. The prank that went too far led to a trial, highlighting the dangers of reckless behavior. The video went viral, but not in the way Mizzy expected. Outrage replaced amusement, condemnation drowned out laughter. The police were inundated with calls. They identified Mizzy within hours. He was arrested, charged with inciting a riot and making terroristic threats. The city was shaken. The park, once a haven, was now a reminder of the day terror took hold. In this section titled "The Price of a Laugh: Legal Repercussions," we see a drastic turn in Mizzy's story. His lawyer argued that it was just a prank, no harm intended. However, the law saw it differently. Inciting panic, even as a joke, carries serious consequences. The charges were severe. Mizzy faced multiple court appearances, hefty fines, and a criminal behavior order. He was no longer the laughing prankster. Reality had hit hard. The weight of his actions, the fear he had instilled, the chaos he had created, it all came crashing down. The price of a laugh, it turned out, could be freedom itself. Mizzy's trial was a spectacle, drawing attention from media and the public alike. The courtroom was filled with tension as the prosecution laid out the details of the incident. Witnesses recounted the moments of sheer terror they experienced, painting a vivid picture of the chaos that ensued. The defense tried to downplay the severity, emphasizing Mizzy's lack of malicious intent, but the damage was done. The media frenzy only added to Mizzy's woes, with headlines screaming about the prank gone wrong and the reckless joker. Public opinion was divided. Some saw him as a misguided youth, while others viewed him as a dangerous instigator. The judge, however, had to remain impartial, focusing solely on the facts presented. Mizzy's family watched in despair, their hopes dwindling with each passing day of the trial. Supporters rallied for leniency, while protesters demanded justice for the fear and disruption caused. The courtroom became a battleground of emotions, with every argument and counter-argument weighing heavily on the final verdict. When the judge finally delivered the verdict, the room fell silent. Mizzy was found guilty on multiple counts, including inciting panic and public endangerment. The sentence was harsh but reflective of the gravity of his actions. As Mizzy was led away in handcuffs, the reality of his situation fully sank in. The price of a laugh had indeed been steep, costing him his freedom and altering his life forever. The empty courtroom stood as a stark reminder of the consequences of thoughtless actions. Mizzy's story serves as a cautionary tale, a sobering example of how a moment of poor judgment can lead to a lifetime of regret. The legal repercussions were not just a punishment but a lesson for all who witnessed the trial unfold. In the next chapter, the court of public opinion social media erupts, we see another kind of trial begin. The court of law wasn't the only one in session. Social media became a battleground. Some defended Mizzy, arguing for freedom of speech and the right to make jokes. Others condemned him, calling for severe punishment and denouncing his reckless disregard for others. The debate raged on. Was it a harmless prank gone wrong or a deliberate act of malice? Was Mizzy a victim of his own ambition or a danger to society? The lines were drawn, and the internet, as always, amplified every voice, every opinion, every ounce of anger and frustration. Influencers and celebrities weighed in, each adding their own spin to the narrative. Hashtags began trending, with some calling for justice and others for leniency. Memes and viral posts flooded timelines, each one more sensational than the last. The public was divided, with no clear consensus in sight. Social media algorithms ensured that the most extreme opinions were the most visible. Online petitions were created, some demanding Mizzy's immediate release, others his imprisonment. News outlets picked up the story, further fueling the fire. Experts were brought in to analyze the situation, each offering a different perspective. Public forums and debates were held, both online and offline. Social media proved to be a double-edged sword, offering a platform for both support and condemnation. The emotional toll on Mizzy was immense as he navigated the storm of public opinion. His supporters rallied, organizing campaigns to clear his name. Critics, however, were relentless, demanding accountability and justice. This chapter highlights the role of social media in modern justice, where the court of public opinion can be as influential as the court of law. It underscores the power of collective voices, for better or worse, in shaping narratives and outcomes. The debate continues, with no end in sight, as social media remains a powerful force in our lives. Finally, in the thin line between humor and harm, Mizzy's actions ignited a broader discussion about the nature of humor, the boundaries of public pranks, and the responsibility that comes with online fame. Where does harmless fun end and harmful behavior begin? When does a laugh become a liability? The answer, it seemed, wasn't always clear. Context mattered, intent mattered, but most importantly, impact mattered. A prank, no matter how well-intentioned, loses its humor the moment it causes genuine fear, distress, or harm. Central to the debate was the issue of consent. In the pursuit of online fame and viral moments, pranksters often overlooked a fundamental principle. The people they targeted were not props in their videos, but real individuals with real emotions and the right to feel safe. Mizzy's actions starkly violated these norms, disregarding the unspoken rules that govern public pranks. Consent is not the absence of a no, it's the presence of a yes. A laugh should be shared, not extracted. A prank should be a moment of collective amusement, not a violation of someone's sense of security. Consent, though often unspoken, is the invisible line that separates a harmless prank from a harmful act. Mizzy's disregard for this line highlighted the importance of respecting these boundaries. What drives Mizzy to prank? Attention? A need for validation? A desire to entertain? The psychology behind Mizzy's pranks is complex, often rooted in a desire for connection and a yearning to elicit a reaction, to break through the monotony of everyday life. But for Mizzy, the thrill of the prank, the rush of power in evoking a response, can become addictive. The line between playful mischief and harmful behavior can blur as Mizzy's desire for bigger reactions, more views, and greater notoriety takes hold. Mizzy's story serves as a cautionary tale, a stark reminder that pranks can have serious consequences. The pursuit of online fame should never come at the expense of responsibility and respect for others. A laugh, however loud, is never worth the potential harm or distress caused to someone else. The future of pranks, online and offline, depends on a collective understanding of responsibility, a respect for consent, and a recognition that humor should unite, not divide. It's about finding the humor in everyday life without turning someone else's life into a source of distress or harm. The internet has democratized fame, giving rise to a new generation of content creators, each vying for their share of the spotlight. This digital revolution has allowed anyone with a camera and an idea to potentially reach millions of people around the world. From vloggers sharing their daily lives to educators providing valuable knowledge, the internet has become a vast stage where everyone has a chance to shine. However, this newfound accessibility also means that the competition is fiercer than ever, with countless individuals striving to capture the attention of an ever-growing audience. But with great reach comes great responsibility. As content creators, the power to influence and shape opinions is immense. Every post, video, or tweet has the potential to impact someone's life for better or worse. This power should not be taken lightly. It is essential to recognize the weight of our words and actions in the digital realm. The reach of social media extends far beyond our immediate circles, touching lives in ways we may never fully comprehend. Therefore, it is crucial to approach content creation with a sense of duty and mindfulness. Mizzy's story serves as a cautionary tale. In the pursuit of likes and views, Mizzy's pranks crossed the line, causing distress and fear among unsuspecting victims. This highlights the importance of empathy, respect, and the law in our quest for digital fame. Behind every screen is a real person with feelings and rights. It is easy to forget this in the virtual world, where interactions can feel impersonal and detached. However, the consequences of our actions are very real. Legal implications aside, the ethical considerations of our content should always be at the forefront of our minds. We must strive to create content that uplifts and inspires, rather than harms or degrades. As we navigate the ever-evolving landscape of online entertainment, let us remember that true humor lies in shared laughter, not in the exploitation of fear or the violation of trust. Comedy should be a source of joy and connection, not a tool for division or cruelty. The best humor brings people together, fostering a sense of community and understanding. It is important to be mindful of the line between playful banter and harmful mockery. By prioritizing kindness and respect in our content, we can create a more positive and inclusive online environment. Let us strive to create a digital world where laughter is a bridge, not a weapon, and where the pursuit of amusement never comes at the cost of another person's well-being. In this interconnected age, we have the opportunity to build a culture of responsible online amusement. By being conscious of the impact of our content, we can contribute to a digital landscape that values empathy, respect, and genuine connection. Together, we can ensure that the internet remains a place of creativity and joy, where everyone feels safe and valued.